Let us now understand about a double or a two-column cash book. Okay. Now a double or a two-column cash book is different from a single-column cash book. And the difference is that in this cash book, all the cash transactions plus all the bank transactions are recorded. Right? The cash transactions can be receipts plus payments, something which we saw in the simple cash book. And these receipts and payment can be both revenue plus capital in nature. An interesting thing is all these transactions relating to the bank, whether it's a receipts case, a payment case, a revenue expense or a capital expense, are also recorded in this cash book. So how is it different? I mean, if you just look at the format, this is the format of a two-column cash book. You have the debit or the receipt side. You have the cash book, this is the name. You have the payments or the credit side. The date represents the date when the transaction happens. Particular represents the party, the other account which is debited or credited. Ledger folio, as I explained to you, the page of the ledger on which this transaction is posted. If the transaction is a cash transaction, it is recorded in this column. So all the receipts pertaining to cash are recorded in this column, whereas all the payments relating to cash are put in this column. Right? Similarly, all the receipts relating to bank are put in this column, and all the payments relating to bank are put in this column. Now, one interesting thing which comes here is a contra entry. Now, what do you mean by a contra entry? Let's say, for example, I had some cash in hand, okay, and I deposited it in the bank, right? Normally, in case of a normal transaction, when I receive, I credit the party here. But in this case, let's say when you deposit cash in the bank, your cash reduces, so you credit cash in hand, but your bank balance goes up, so you debit bank account, right? Let's say this is 100, right? Now, what can happen is if both the transactions are related to bank and cash, the entry for them is made within this account. So let's say for this example, the bank is debited. So the bank account will be debited. And if this 100 amount is there, I will put it under the bank column here. And since cash is credited, I will put it in the cash column as a payment 100 here. So both the entries relating to debit and credit are reflected as a part of the same cash book itself. And there is no requirement to post this amount in any ledger. No posting required. Why? Because there is no other account which is involved. Right? So that is what a double column cash book is. It records all the transactions relating to cash and bank, and also contra transactions which happen between cash and bank. If the entry was of a withdrawal from bank, then what will happen? I will receive cash, so I will record it on the debit side of the cash, and I will record it on the credit side of the bank account. Right?